Rise and shine, Warhammer fans, because today is Saturday, and today is the day where they unveiled the preview for the Necron and the Space Marine Codices. So I am your host, the Sound Alchemist, and today we will be diving into the new models that they showcased at this Twitch Warhammer preview. So without further ado, let's dive in and learn about this awesomeness. So of course I'm going to be having the link to the Warhammer community webpage down below in the description so you guys can check it out, and I'm loving it because if you guys currently go there, they actually have an interactive, I don't even know what to call it, like a little headliner, and you can see the new Heavy Intercessor Squad, and they're showcasing their entire stats. So let's just start off with that. So the Heavy Intercessor Squad could be anywhere between 4 to 9 Heavy Intercessors with 1 Sergeant. So nothing new there. They are 7 power. Movement is only 5 inches because obviously they've got heavier armor. Weapon skill 3, BS 3, strength 4, toughness 5, wounds 3. 2 attacks with 3 for the Sergeant, leadership 7, again 8 for the Sergeant, and a 3-up save. So I really like this stat line. It's pretty standard except for the toughness, which increases to 5 because they do look pretty beefy. Now let's get to the juicy part. Let's look at their weapons. So they've got the Executioner Bolt Rifle or the Executioner Heavy Bolter, which are both range 42. The rifle, of course, is only heavy 1, while the bolter is heavy 2. Strength 5 on both of them, minus 2 AP on both of them. The damage is either 2 for the rifle or 3 for the bolter. So heavy bolters, at least for the Executioner, are looking pretty nice. I definitely like what they're doing. It's really cool. Multi-Meltas, they're now range 24, heavy 2, strength 8, AP minus 4, damage is D6, and it has an ability. So each time an attack is made with this weapon, as long as you're targeting a unit that's within half range, the damage has a d6 plus 2. So automatically you're already dealing 2 damage plus whatever your die roll is, which that's nasty. If you're hitting something at half range, you can potentially do a lot of damage. I'm doing that in my head, you know, the math ting. So let's say you both roll 6s on your d6s, so that's already 12, and you get that plus 2 damage on each shot. So you're doing a potential 16 wounds with this multi-melta. That's nasty. That's disgusting. That's Space Marines. Usually nasty and disgusting are terms to describe Nurgle, but these guys are gonna be brutal. Expect to see these a lot, especially in your Salamanders lists. Because multi-meltas, I mean, that's what Salamanders do. Flamers, multi-meltas, Thunderhammers, yeah. And they win. That's what they do. But let's continue on. So, let's actually go to the article. You could, again, the description has the link there, so you guys can check it out. But again, so Codex Space Marines. Once again, they've said that this is the biggest and best codex to date for the Space Marines, which they say that every edition. So this book literally has everything to do with Space Marines. They got rules, every Loyalist founding chapter, and their successors are in this book. So right off the bat, Blood Angels, Dark Angels, Space Wolves, Death Watch, all chapters of Space Marines that had their own codex are in this one book. I don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, it's cool because you don't have to wait to get your own, Blood Angel codex. It's in the Space Marine one. I mean, yeah, you get it now, but is it really gonna be like? I don't know. So, because I'm thinking, like, if all the successor chapters and first founding chapters are in this one book, like, you're gonna have less lore for them, less chapter specific stuff for them, but at the same time it is a big ass book. So I don't know, I have to actually wait till I have it in my hands to see if this was a good idea or if it's not. Maybe later on they're gonna be releasing their own supplements. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts about this. because it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. But let's continue on. So yeah, if I would have kept reading, it would have just told me that yes, this is the core book for all Space Marines. They're saying that in the future, Codex supplements will be reintroduced for each chapter and their characters. So for example, they're going to be giving us Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Dark Angels, Death Watch, Space Wolves, etc. More specifically tailored to them. So that's cool. This serves as like a core, and then everything else will stem from that. Like I said, it's good because it gives you your rules then and there. You don't have to wait like everybody else, but you'll get your more detailed stuff in the future. So I guess it pertains to everybody. Continuing on, there's a bunch of Crusade rules, which is going to be great because we're finally starting to play Crusade, and I love the Crusade system. The whole like getting battle scars and gaining like relics as you continue on with your army sounds really cool. So there's one here for one requisition point that's pretty cool called "Even in Death I Still Serve." And no, they're not talking about volleyball or tennis. So basically, this is available to an Adeptus Astartes character that has gained their second battle scar. So you remove that character from your order of battle, and you replace him with a freaking Dreadnought. That is amazing. So if you have like your freaking, I don't know, a Psyker who's been fighting alongside your Crusade, and he got a battle scar, and then he got another battle scar, and it's like, normally he would be heavily hindered because of this, but no. For one requisition point, boom, you can bring in a Dreadnought, which is really great because, like I said, since he was a Psyker, you now have a Psyker Dreadnought on your side. It's really cool lore-wise, but I don't know if that kind of makes sense because, like, yeah, you're getting battle scars, which is a negative, and somehow that becomes a positive. That's Space Marines, I guess. Am I right? But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. If I was playing Space Marines in my Crusade, I'd definitely be doing something like this. I'm pretty sure Chaos is going to have something similar, but it'd probably be like they're interred into a hell brute amidst their agony. But we'll see. Let's continue on. Yo, look at this next thing. So they're saying that there's also an opportunity for one of your firstborn characters to even cross the Rubicon Primaris. That is freaking fire, though. Imagine you have your own, fan custom-made chapter, and they're all, the firstborn Marines, the classic Marines. As you're playing your Crusade, that could be freaking fire. Having him, fall in battle or undergo the process to become a Primaris to take on the enemies. That sounds pretty cool. I love that. Good job, GW. That is fucking amazing. They've got a pretty cool section here specifically for Masters of Sanctity, which are high chaplains that get a pretty cool relic, some abilities, new warlord traits. So if you want a chaplain to be like your commander, you could easily go ahead and do that. I won't go too into it, but again, it's here, the link's there, check it out. And now let's get to the models, the stuff I'm actually really interested on. So a few weeks ago, maybe it was like a month ago, there was rumors, leaks, very pixelated images scurrying about the interwebs, and we finally got the model revealed. It was none other than the captain with heavy armor with a mastercrafted heavy bolter. So we've seen this guy before, but now here he is in all his awesome glory. He's wearing the same Gravis Mark X armor as the I believe it was the first captain that came out for the Primaris Marines, the one with the sword. So he looks pretty badass. I always love this armor. It's very bulky, really cool model. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. What else can I say? Toughness 5, 3 wounds apiece. That's what Gravis armor gives. So he's gonna be a little bit chunkier than that since he's a captain. But cool beans. And I just remembered I didn't finish going through the weapons of the heavy intercessors. So let's continue. So I stopped just before getting to the heavy bolt rifle, which is a little bit of a downgrade from the executioner bolt rifle. it goes from being range 42 to just a 36-inch range. Rapid fire 1, same thing, strength 5. The AP is a little bit worse at -1, and the damage is worse by 1 damage. So, if you want to save on points, I guess this is another alternative. But why take the heavy bolt rifle when you can literally just take a heavy bolter? So here we could see the new stats for heavy bolters. 36-inch range, heavy 3, strength 5, AP -1, and the 2 damage we were all waiting for. So that is the heavy bolter, boys and girls. A little bit of an improvement. I'm pretty sure you'll see this a little bit more, because dealing 2 damage now is going to be really important, seeing as how you'll be playing against a bunch of Marine players, and as we all know, Marines got that bump to 2 wounds each. So potentially you could take out a slew of Marines with heavy bolter fire instead of just relying on regular bolters. Continuing on, they've got the Hellstorm bolt rifle, which is a 30-inch range, assault 3, strength 5, no AP, 1 damage, and finally the Hellstorm heavy bolter. Same thing, 30-inch range. This one is a heavy 4, strength 5, no AP, 2 damage. So there you go, guys. That is the heavy intercessor squad and their weapons. And then finally we come to the 3 variants of the Primaris Storm Speeders. So it depends on basically what you want to attack. You've got the Hail Strike with some heavy stubbers, Fragstorm grenade launchers, and the Onslaught Gatling Cannon, which I believe is what the Dreadnought for the Primaris Marines also has. You've got the missile-y one called the Hammer Strike with a tri-barreled Melta. That sounds pretty cool. Some tank busting missiles, and of course you have the Thunder Strike. This one is probably my favorite, just because, I don't know, I like the sleekness of it, which they all kind of have the same chassis. I don't know why I like this one better. It comes with las cannons, more missiles. Overall, it's pretty cool. I like it. In terms of power, it's 9 for the Hammer Strike. And they do have a degrading stat line, so something to keep in mind with your speeders. That was pretty much all the info for the Marine side of this preview. I really appreciate this little preview because it shows us a lot of new things. A lot of things that were leaked, yes, but at the same time we got some questions answered. Like, we know for sure that every chapter will be in this Ultramarine Codex, and then later on we're getting, supplements. So no need to wait years before you could finally play your Space Wolves. It'll be available next month. And speaking of next month, if I can speak, I thought this preview was going to come out towards the end of September and be like, oh, pre-orders next week so you can get your codices in like a week or 2. But no, we gotta wait a little bit of a month. But still, this is good stuff to kind of think over, have it marinate in your mind. Think about the heavy intercessors, to see what you're going to be playing, because I think those are going to be a key unit in 9th edition. They're going to definitely be something to fear. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Did you watch it, the Twitch live stream, and will you be playing Space Marines? I'm pretty sure most people will, because they're like the cream of the crop this edition currently so far. But yeah, next up we're going to be covering the Necron half, so stay subscribed for that, and I will be talking to you guys in the next one. This has been the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll catch you then. Peace.